Welcome to the Wrestle for Real podcast. Got Spook with me, Stan with me. WWE Monday Night Raw post show, July 1st, 2025. We're going to get right into it. Not a lot of matches per usual, and our main event wasn't even a match. It was just a promo, a brawl, a little bit of a segment there. So we're going to see what everybody thought of the show tonight. We kicked the show off, and we had a lot of moments like this throughout the show with AJ Styles and Dominic Mysterio having their moments. AJ was the valet early in the show. Yeah, man. At another point, I want to say he was a doctor. Was he really inside doctor?
He was a janitor first, then a doctor.
Janitor. Yeah, he had the janitor thing, man. Good mop for him. You know, not taking that job for granted, man. I don't know if the mop was wet or not. I didn't see no moisture of any kind, but definitely moving something. So they was kicking the show off. Definitely trying to build towards Dominic and whether or not he be cleared so they can have their match for the Intercontinental Championship, if I'm not mistaken, at SummerSlam. So Punk and CM Punk opened the show. In the ring, comes out there, cuts a promo. He's finally getting a world title match against Gunther at SummerSlam. So this is something I think a lot of people has been anticipating once he came back to the WWE to get that one-on-one match with someone like Gunther. I'm not as excited about the match. I'm not sure that the chemistry and everything is going to really be. I think it's some names, but I'm not sure what to really expect from the match itself.
Yeah.
But Gunther came out there. They had a few words, nothing too crazy. Did some light promo work, and hopefully they can kind of keep the fire up leading into SummerSlam because they didn't do much here, and there was more physicality before Punk was even the number one contender. So we're gonna see how that continues, man. But what you thinking about Punk and Gunther, Stan? Are you excited about this one? You think they're gonna really put on a show, or what you thinking?
I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a good match. I mean, both of them, they can wrestle in the ring. I'm pretty sure they'll get some chemistry because I know they've never faced each other. I mean, I know they probably got some work in at some point. I might be one of the few people that I honestly feel like have seen. Like, I know we saw Seth Rollins tweak his knee. I honestly don't think he's actually hurt.
I was thinking it.
Because they haven't really, the only thing they said something about it was like right when it happened, that next Monday after it happened. And then that was kind of it. They didn't really put an update online or nothing like that. And for some reason, it's just me being like devil's advocate. I feel like he not actually hurt. I feel like in CM Punk win, that music gonna hit. I don't know. But I feel like it'll be a good match. I really think CM Punk is winning this for the simple fact that I think it's time for CM Punk to hold a belt in WWE. I mean, we've already seen Gunther. His first run wasn't really nothing. Like, the run he had as Intercontinental Champion was amazing. So I don't know how they can't create that same magic this go around. And he just looks like not interested a lot. Like with Goldberg, it was some moments during the build though where it's just like, does he want to do this? And even with CM Punk when he came out tonight, it wasn't like his usual self when he was going against Jey Uso, when he was going against Sami Zayn. It wasn't, or even when he was going against Damian Priest. It's just like, I don't know. It's weird. Maybe because it's just everything is so back to back and they're probably tired. But I don't know. It's just, I mean, it's I don't know. It's just no buildup. It just feels like a regular.
Yeah, everything is running fast. Everything is fast. Is less than a month ago we was at what was that? Night of Champions.
Yeah.
And they had Saturday Night Main Event in between that,
Which was lit.
and did have Gunther. Gunther was a part of that, so he just got through a couple weeks in between SummerSlam. So everything's moving fast. There's no build up to really anything. Like, you're gonna hate it. You gotta hate your guy in 1 week. You gotta really hate his guts in 1 week. And let's get to it. And the next week you're good. You're gonna hate somebody else. Like, it's moving lightning fast right now. So ain't no real build ups with Gunther and CM Punk too much.
I feel like they got more time. Gunther would have tried to kidnap CM Punk's dog or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because when he was playing those mind games with Damian Priest and even with Sami and Zay, it was just like, I was interested. Now it's just like, oh, okay, got another
They're
one in
gonna
two
have to run
weeks.
it back. They're gonna have to win the title, do rematches, best of
Yeah,
threes. That's the only way we're getting any long term storyline out of most of this stuff. Like I said, the truth is they really care about one championship, and that's the one on John Cena. Everything else is moving fast, and it's gonna move fast, and it pretty much has been. That's the only one that's been pretty much sticking, whether it was on Roman Reigns, whether it was on Cody, and now on John Cena. That's the one that's not being the hot potato. So, it's more likely that Gunther will take that L at SummerSlam, and maybe Seth Rollins does get a chance to cash in if he's really not healthy, or he cashes in once Punk hits the GTS or something like that. Once Gunther is out, he can just take advantage of him, man. So, but we gonna see, man. I hope Seth is not really banged up, but if he is, I think it will give Punk a chance to have that championship for just a little while. But a part of me does feel like Gunther needs it a little bit more just to remain a little bit relevant and a little bit in the spotlight, because once he lost the title, it really wasn't until he had the rematch with Jey Uso that we was back really caring about him. So he could fall out, fade to black real easily if he doesn't hold on to that championship. So I just don't know what that means for CM Punk, because the CM Punk Seth Rollins thing has gotta, I don't know, we gotta figure something out. But how we gonna wrap this up?
it ain't no wrapping up.
Yeah, we gotta.
It
I don't know what they're gonna be doing.
ain't no wrapping up, man.
If Gunther loses, I mean, if Gunther wins and it's clean, I don't know where you go with Punk after that. If there's no Seth Rollins interference, it leaves a lot of intrigue, man. What you think, Spool? You think Gunther and CM Punk is going to be one of these main events? I mean, we got Cena and Cody Rhodes, we got Roman Reigns possibly in a tag match. I think, has it been made official?
Not official, but
Rumors that him and Jay might be in a tag match against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, the Bronze. What you think, man? You think Gunther and CM Punk is even going to main event SummerSlam?
I mean, they, like Stan was saying, there's really no build up on it, man. It's just they don't put him. I mean, I know he qualified, he won the match to fight Gunther, but it's no
Mm-hmm.
build up, man. It ain't
yeah.
nothing really, but that 1 week, you know what I'm saying?
We
Mm-hmm.
getting
What
more build up with Jelly Roll and Randy Orton, man.
right?
You know what I
Long
mean?
term.
They on a late night talk show TV, and
Yeah, man. Rose slamming what's the name? The little table, man. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a middle
Mm-hmm.
card match. Definitely night one. It's definitely not gonna be night two. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely night one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just something to pass time by. I mean, hopefully CM Punk win, man. He do need a, like you and Sam was saying, he do need a belt around his waist, man, to solidify his ordeal in WWE, man, because it's been a minute since he won anything. So yeah, definitely this will be the best time to have it. Even though Gunther, may fall back, but I mean Gunther pretty much self-made though, man. He pretty much self-made right about now. So
Yeah, he's solid. He just needs something interesting to bite into to kind of help him. He's
yeah,
not. He's not
ain't
somebody.
no big boys over there, man, that can really that can really go, or like some type of another
Mhm.
type of giant that can really take him down or anything.
Yeah, he's gonna have a tough time staying relevant. So I think that might be reason to keep the championship on him. But I think everybody wants to see CM Punk get that run, and that's the easy one to get because he's not getting Cena and Cody, and then if Seth goes over there, or I just don't really see it right now. With anybody getting that title off of John Cena other than Cody Rhodes. So, but these guys, they should be main event night one based on the magnitude of the match, but the build up is maybe they might open the show, something like that, which is not a bad spot. But if CM Punk is winning, they need the main event.
I think the triple threat might open the night one.
What's that? Lyra and
So,
Becky?
nah, the women's triple threat.
Yeah, that's Lyra, Becky, and Bailey. That
No,
one.
no, no.
That's true too.
Naomi, the Naomi one.
Naomi, Rhea, and
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Naomi, Rhea. So it's two women's triple threats.
Nah, it's just one. The Becky
Oh, Lyra
one,
and Becky, and that's
it's just them.
yeah.
Yeah,
I thought Becky and Bailey had fought for a number one contenders match, and then it ended in DQ or something.
yeah. They had the triple threat at Evolution.
Oh, that was way back, way back.
Yeah,
Dang, I'm buck. So what is Lyra? So Lyra and
Becky, 1-on-1.
that's just a one-on-one match with them.
Yeah,
Oh, they got rid of Bailey
yeah,
because okay,
yeah.
boy.
They made them fight again. and then Lyra won, so she get the opportunity against Becky.
So
I mean,
Naomi, Rhea. Okay, yeah. So Naomi, Rhea, and Io
and
Sky.
yeah. I
Mm.
really hope Naomi win, man. They better not have her having the title for 1 month, bro.
I don't think
Not
she's gonna lose, but
not
I
even a
don't.
month, bro.
Yeah, that makes sense. I
They
mean,
can't
so
do my girl like that.
Lyra can have her Io Sky Rhea Ripley match. She can have that match with Becky. Because if she has that match, she's gonna get more out of it than Io or Rhea got out of their match of Evolutions. Because they were just so overshadowed with Naomi's cat. I don't think it really moved the needle for either one of them,
Bro, it
honestly.
was so loud when I was there. It was crazy loud when she got. It was a great match, and
Yeah.
I wasn't upset with the ending at all because I was kind of happy that Naomi won. But I knew that they didn't want Io or Ripley to like take a pin,
Hmm.
like to have them lose to each other. So the best way, have Naomi cash in.
Well, it makes sense that was the main event. In hindsight, because I didn't, it wasn't much of a build up like we've seen
Mm-hmm.
a lot, and we didn't really understand it. And I thought it would be pretty difficult to follow a battle royal, but it was a battle royal, so it wasn't surprises. They should have did more of a Royal Rumble style so we can get some surprises, but I didn't think they was gonna be able to follow that. But once I seen it, I was like, oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
this
they was
really
all over the place, man.
yeah, this really ain't nothing. So this ain't. I really kind of forgot about the match. Honestly, I knew Stephanie was probably likely gonna win just the way they've been pushing her, and might be trying to get gold on her like they have on Julia already. And somehow Roxanne slipped up and got some gold herself. So the newest NXT ladies is dripping right now. So, but yeah, that we'll see. I mean, the ladies, I don't know if it's going to be quite the same type of match because it's a triple threat, but Naomi is trying right now. She's a bit over the top, but we'll see if that sticks. She had a backstage promo with Stephanie Vaquer, hyping up something. I don't even know. I guess she's just going around just doing stuff now. She's like our truth was for a second there. She's just on that mission right now. And that got us into the Rusev and Sheamus match. Rusev and Sheamus is solid, man. I think there's a lot of time that they don't use for matches. So I'm not mad at these guys getting a match because these guys should be on the card. They're going to have good matches. I can say after this match, I'm over it at this particular point. But I do not necessarily feel like they are done with each other. But they're putting on solid matches. Sheamus came out victorious in this one. Sheamus loves to get up on that top rope, despite it almost not going well in this particular match with him. But for some reason, he likes to get up there on that top rope. So he kind of slipped off a little bit and had to regroup. It was a little touch and go there for a second. But he came back to it during the match. And him is always going to put on a good match. These guys know each other very well. Have known each other for a long time. So, but maybe we can somehow wrap this up or do something different. But the problem is, where do you go with Rusev? Where do you go with Sheamus if these guys do decide to go separate for each other? But what you thought about this one, staying with Rusev and Sheamus here, and Sheamus picking up this victory?
Excuse me. It was good, man. Sheamus finally got a victory over him. I feel like they're gonna run it back one more time, and then they'll go their separate ways after that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'll be good for them. Keep them both busy, keep them on TV, and they got great chemistry because they used to be a team together, and they both can go in the ring. Big guys, they can move. It's perfect. So, yeah, let them have one more match, and then they can move on.
Yeah, let's all move on. I think we're good with these guys. El Grande Americano was in the back. He got into it with Dragon Lee. Basically, they're running the same script. One of the masked luchador guys getting mad at El Grande Americano, the new one now. So they're kind of running it back. I don't know. I like Chad Gable. I guess we can appreciate if it's Ludwig what he's trying to do, but I'm a Chad Gable guy, so I don't really want to. I guess somebody's got to do it, and it's somebody who hasn't been on TV, somebody who can wrestle in the ring, somebody who looks good, and I guess somebody who speaks Spanish as well, with a bit of a foreign another accent. It's a very strange combination.
Yeah.
But him and Dragon Lee got into it. Nothing really major there. How much longer you think this El Grande is going to last? What kind of longevity does this thing really have right now? Because it's kind of out of place right now.
I mean, I'm ready for the real El Grande to come back, man. And like Stan was saying a long time ago, man, I'm ready for this. What you call a reveal match. You know what I'm saying? Who was the real one? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just waiting for that to happen. Wait, for the who they say El Grande is, aka Chad Gable, to come back and get back right, man, and see what like Stan was saying, make this match, man. Call it the reveal.
Yeah, man. We gotta do something with this storyline, man. It's not as interesting as it's been. I don't know what direction they can go, man. What can they do to save this one, Stan? Should we just put it on ice until Chad get back, or throw it
I
away?
don't know, man.
I mean, what can they really do here with this? It looks like it's
Man,
getting messy.
like I know when Chad come back, it'll get interesting then. But I don't know, bro. It's like I'm glad they got Kaiser back on TV, but at what cost, man?
It ain't Kaiser. It's not Kaiser on TV.
It's like, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it ain't Kaiser.
Yeah. It's just like, man, like I think everybody's over it. Like
Hmm.
I saw a joke. Somebody said, "Oh, they gonna have both El Grande Americanos face off, mask versus mask." But I don't know.
That's all that's left to do at this point, man. Or just
Yeah,
let
it's let it
it's Austin
die.
Steam, unfortunately, due to injury. Um, and the plot has been lost at this point. So, you know,
Yeah.
and we kind of know who it is. I think it would be a lot better if there really was no way to tell who it was. If they was completely covered in all black all the time or something. Maybe that'll lend to more intrigue. But like the internet gets a hold of it. It's Chad, it's Ludwig. Now it's like I don't know what to do here. We had our number one contenders match for the tag team titles on Monday Night Raw with New Day versus the Creed brothers versus the LWO. The LWO, I cannot remember how recently I've seen them on Monday Night Raw in a match. So it's been a little second. The Creed brothers been popping up, but not too much activity. And New Day has kind of been doing their thing. Xavier Woods had the braids tonight. It just looked like a completely different person. Wasn't even sure who that was at first. But these guys, I don't know. I wasn't very interested in this match. It really didn't move the needle much for me. Watching New Day and I don't understand how the War Raiders was not a part of the number one contenders match.
Yeah, that was so.
Them and the Creed brothers to me are the only tag teams on the Monday Night Raw roster I care to see. But as long as New Day have their name behind them, I guess we're going to be getting a lot of them. But not New Day, not American. Creed brothers. LWO pulled off the victory, and I got to be honest with you. I was about to say both of their names, and it's not coming to me. And this is the WWE's fault. I'm putting these guys on enough. I'm not really sure who they are, to be
It's
honest with
oh man.
you.
If
One
you
of them
don't,
is Joaquin.
I don't know.
One of them is like Joaquin Wild,
That's his real name or the wrestling name?
wrestling name.
That sounds like a real name.
It's like I mean, it might be his real name, but I know it's and the other one I'm gonna have to get. You
This
got
is
to come back to
terrible.
me.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Congrats to whoever those brothers are, man. We
I like the corkscrew off the top rope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got moves. They
I
got
like
some.
that.
Yeah. So that was Joaquin that did that, and then the other one was Cruz del Toro. Cruz del Toro is like the bigger one
Okay.
that had no shirt on, and then
Yeah,
Joaquin was the one with he's the more agile with the shirt on.
man. I mean, if you're gonna let them be the number one contenders, man, they're gonna have to have name tags or tattoos or something, man, so we can identify somebody who
Yeah.
ain't even been putting on TV.
Like I
They need
will
to get
say,
that done.
even though they don't have them on TV a lot, when they have Joaquin and Cruz del Toro on TV, they let them like some of the matches they might lose, but they let them like shine. They
Mm,
let them do what they're capable of because people know they're great wrestlers. They
yeah.
just don't have a lot of charisma. That's why they're with like Ray. Because I mean, they can speak. They just don't have like charisma.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
it's just
yeah, that was
No, they got
my
oh
guess
yeah,
is
they can
that
wrestle.
they can
I
go.
don't expect them to be the tag team champions.
Nah, this is a match
Did
for
they say when
Judgment
the
Day
match
only.
was happening?
They didn't even. It's not happening at SummerSlam. If it happens at SummerSlam, I'll be amazed.
So they didn't even tell us when.
Nope.
Just to be continued.
Yep. Which might mean it's probably next week on Raw.
Yeah.
which is crazy because you got 2 nights of SummerSlam, so both tag team titles can be defended at SummerSlam. But we know how they treat tag team wrestling now in the WWE, so it's
This is
crazy.
rough. This is rough. Speaking of something else that was rough, we went into a segment,
Fam,
and I don't know why the WWE did this to me. Io Sky, Kyrie Sane, and Asuka.
What they said, man. That
I don't understand what. Look, you don't get better at something without doing it.
they
I
got
don't
beef,
know if you
man.
need to
That's
do it
why.
on live television, man. There's got to be a better way. Asuka said something, and then she left. She got up
No,
out of there.
they got beef. She said, "Why don't you go be with your friend?" She said, "So Kabuki Wars, like, oh yeah, we're going for the tag titles." And
mm-hmm.
then they
Io said,
said, like, Io's like, "Oh yeah, then I'll be the women's champion." And then Asuka was like, "Oh yeah, why don't you go hang out with your friend like Rhea Ripley?" And then they just left.
Yeah, so it was started off weird, and then I'm thinking it's over. Mm,
Now they
okay.
got beef.
Then Stephanie Vaquer comes and cuts a promo on Io, who then cuts a promo on her, and I'm just sitting there like, what is
"Where's the
going
subtitle?"
on right now? Like, I just was like, look, I'm like, come on, y'all, we don't have to do this. They for the most part they're good in the ring, and everybody don't need to talk. I mean, Brock Lesnar spoke perfect English. It didn't talk for like the first few years.
Because his voice is not threatening.
Well, neither is Braun Breaker. We might get to that later. We need to
I mean,
talk
his
about
voice is
Braun
deeper
Breaker.
at least, but
I don't
Brock's,
know,
when he
man.
first spoke, bro, everybody was like, "That's how you sound."
Bro, when Braun Breaker told Roman Reigns to leave, it didn't sound very scary at all.
And Lee,
I was
Nah, nah.
like, man, this is not tough. Some
Hey
people
man,
shouldn't talk, man. And then Bronson Reed is he sounds like
because he's from down under.
they gotta protect these guys.
He's from down under, so it sound he's if he was American, he wouldn't have that accent, and it would like
Mhm.
Australian and New Zealand accents to me. No matter how big and scary you are, as soon as you open your mouth, I'm like, fam, what?
Is that the Jason Statham? Where is he from?
Yeah, but he masked it so well. Just like the dude, is an actor, black guy from Great Britain. He's from London. You will
Where's he
never
from?
know. Yeah, you'll never know. No, not it's a younger guy. You'll never know he's from London because he's
No.
mastered the American accent. But it's like British accents, man.
Yeah,
It's Mary
it's
Poppins, bro.
yeah, and I think there's a way to just say, you know what, and maybe you know what I've never really seen, and I'm not sure why. What might be very helpful is let's get the women a manager. Like, why don't we try this? I just don't recall a woman having a manager. All the great managers managed the men wrestlers, and that was at a time where it was practically dominated so much by men wrestlers.
Yeah,
But
you
now
right.
that you have so many women,
that
let's
set
get them a
the set of
manager.
ladies on TNA got a man
I
manager
can't.
or something like that on TNA. The two
You
ladies.
talking about Elegance brand. He really a
Uh,
concierge. I mean, he speaks, but all three of them can cut a
yeah,
promo
they
because they
talk.
got Ash. She
Yeah,
can
she
cut a
talk. Yeah,
promo.
she does talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
But I
for
mean, but
these.
like Shane saying, that would be a good idea for him to, represent some of the ladies or find somebody of his caliber to do
Well,
the thing.
with EO and ladies that's not strong with English at least.
Yeah, they had one, and they had one with them, and they cut her.
Who was that?
Dakota Kai.
You think she was?
She was the because when they kicked Bailey out Damage Control, Dakota took over, and that was mainly her role. Honestly, in my opinion, that was her role. To
And Dakota
like
Kai is not American. Where is she from?
Australia, New
She's
Zealand.
somewhere else too.
Yeah, she from down there. I think the only wrestler with the foreign accent that did not sound funny to me growing up was oh man, his son is in NXT, William Regal.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he's from London or something like that. My man Drew McIntyre, but it's because they had a deep voice.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one, man. But if you can barely speak the languages, it makes it a little harder to follow. And then you got them cutting promos on each other. It's one thing for Naomi to call out the fact that she don't know what they're saying, but when you have them both doing it, now it's like, oh, man, what is even going on here? Instead of getting out to that ring, but that eventually got us to more backstage stuff with AJ and Dom. I think that was the mopping incident. Then we had another backstage. They running through the backstage segments are coming back to back.
Man, it was
Coming in hot and heavy. So we
they
had
never left.
Waller. Grayson Waller announced that Theory and Waller have finally broken up. A-Town Down Under is over.
Yes,
And I don't know if he's trying to be a member of the New Day or
he
what's
is.
going on here, but
If not, he going back to NXT.
there's some disappointment that their breakup wasn't made public. I think there's room to put it on the WWE Unreal show. Let's just do that behind the scenes and see how they broke up in the writers' room and creative. Since we couldn't get it on TV, we don't really know why, but they've been teasing the breakup. We got to assume it's officially over. I don't think anyone really cares. I don't think anyone cares if Grayson ends up with New Day. It didn't look like they really wanted him, but what does this mean for Austin Theory? Not sure, everybody has some mixed feelings on which person is going to go further and which person is likely to be future endeavored at this point.
I think Theory's gonna. If I felt like them not doing it on TV and like a match hurts Theory because everyone wanted Theory to be the one to like go on and be a single star because I feel like he can do it. I mean, he has charisma, he can wrestle, he's got the look, but them not doing it on TV in like a match or something like that really hurts him. Waller, if he doesn't go around, stick around New Day, I feel like he might go back down to NXT just to get some repackaging kind of thing. I don't think he'll get future endeavor. I don't think so. I mean, if he does, he'll just hit the indies. Because, I mean, he can wrestle and he has charisma, but it's just like, it's something like that's missing. I don't really know. Because I thought that he could be like the next generation Miz when he was doing a TV show. And then it just was like, I don't know. So he has, it's just something, you know what I mean? But Austin Theory, man, like, it's just everybody hated him because Vince loved him so much, and Vince did that angle where he like pushed him to the moon when he was like 21, wanted him to be the next Randy Orton, which he could have very well been, but everyone just hated Vince so much that they was like, we're gonna crap on Theory every chance we get, and that's what everybody did.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't see this. I don't know where they're going with this one, man. There's so much backstage stuff happening that maybe some people's is just going to be a figment of backstage. Ludwig Kaiser was until the El Grande mask opened up and became available. And so some guys just going to hang. Carrion was a backstage guy for a long time.
Hey man, catering thick, man.
Some guys are just gonna hang out backstage, man. We got Becky and Lyra backstage when Becky had set up a tag team title match against Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne later on in the night. She was just finding out about that. She being Lyra was just finding out about that. Lyra's, she's still working on getting fired up. It still looks a little forced sometimes, but she's trying to get there. This led to the Lyra and Bailey versus Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne match, which of course had some light interference from Dominic Mysterio, and this match was okay. It's good that they're at least trying to keep Lyra on TV and trying to keep her active and wrestling and going. But Raquel and Roxanne walked out of there with the title, and there was a point when Roxanne and Raquel walked out where I said to myself, if we had never seen Raquel before with Liv and this was the tag team, I feel like it flowed a little better. They're both Hispanic. I'm not sure where they're from exactly. They have the nice good bit of size difference. So I was like, this doesn't really look like a bad tag team. We've just seen so much of Raquel not make herself look very good and obviously be with Liv Morgan, so it's kind of hard to see her any different now. But if it just started out this way, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, I'm like, this might not be so bad. But we kind of got it jumped in the middle there. But all in all, they are the tag team champions and for the foreseeable future. But what you thought about this match, Spook, with Lara and Bailey versus Raquel and Roxanne, or how many times you went to the bathroom while this was on?
Yeah, I put on a couple loads of clothes and fixed me
Yeah,
sandwich.
I figured.
I mean, it just it was just like a regular match to me, man. It wasn't nothing, expecting or anything like that. It just could have been somebody else in there, man, that really, need that that camera time. You know what I'm saying? Versus them, they already got the tag team belts, man. So, let them do their little backstage judgment thing. Like Sam was saying, I'd rather see them backstage, doing their judgment thing and let them rock out. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody else get that time. But nothing major to me.
They keeping Roxanne and Raquel on TV. They obviously are very high on the New Day on Monday Night Raw. So Dom had obviously several segments. These ladies had their segment. So they're keeping them fresh. We got a little bit of Finn Balor and JD McDonough backstage, but they're gonna definitely keep the New Day. I mean, not New Day, Judgment Day going and very relevant on TV. What you thought about this match there with Layra and Bailey
Was
versus this new tag team?
I mean, it was kind of weird. I was feeling like Corey, but then I understood why Bailey made the match because Lyra's always saying, "Oh, you're about yourself. You're about yourself." And so she was like, "Well, we never got a chance to go to WrestleMania." And it was actually a pretty decent match though. It was actually pretty good. And then I mean, of course I knew the outcome anyway. Like Raquel and Roxanne winning. Like they might win at SummerSlam. I don't know. It's cause or if they lose, I don't think they'll lose till it's close to Liv coming back.
So who they got at SummerSlam?
Charlotte and
Oh,
Alexa Bliss. So I don't think they'll lose till it's close to Liv coming back. I mean, I know it's her shoulder, and I know like I had a shoulder injury. Those really don't take that long. I know they said like 6 to 8 weeks, which honestly, 6 to 8 weeks, however long she got, it might be coming up on that time frame. So maybe we see her come out. I don't know, but yeah, it'll be a good match because I know Charlotte and Alexa can go. Raquel has actually gotten better. She's finally just like, you know what? I'm a taller girl. I'm gonna use that to my advantage, and I'm gonna make it do what it do. And it's been going good. Cause at first she was just like, I don't know. I guess she was nervous, but nah, it's her and Roxanne actually go good together. Honestly, better than like her and Liv because with Liv, I guess she was just nervous. But yeah,
well, they look better together. Like for me, tag teams used to look like each other. They always had a similar look, and even though size is different, they look closer together, more like each other than her and Liv. They look like they come from polar opposite sides of the world almost. Versus Raquel and Roxanne, you know. So, but yeah, I don't know that they're going to lose at SummerSlam, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to get Charlotte and Alexa some love in that one. But I don't know what would happen with them thereafter. After this, they was getting right into our next match. Sami Zayn hurt ribs, was out indefinitely versus Karrion Kross, who is now up to 2 matches now here in the last month or so. So he's starting to pick it up and put in a little extra work, man. I knew when I seen this match, I was like, if Karrion loses, I'm done. I'm just done. I'm not doing this no more with y'all. Like, come on now. We're not in Saudi. There's no conglomerate behind Sammy. And they did this well. They did this well. Sammy was banged up. They went after the ribs. Scarlett posed a little interference. I mean, there was no good reason for Sammy to win. Karrion needs a W. I do not know the last time he won a match. I'm pretty sure it was a very long time ago. So he got the rub in this one, and maybe Sammy is back on the shelf now. So I'm not sure if they're done. It doesn't feel like they're done with this one.
nah,
Get
they're
that
not gonna be done.
keep going.
They are till Sammy submits, man.
Yeah, this
Carrying on his soul, man.
yeah, it's a strange reason to keep going, but I guess we've had stipulations that are just outrageous before in the past, so we'll see how this makes any sense. But I'm glad to see Carrion, man, out there getting it in, man, and pulling off the victory against Sami Zayn tonight. It made him look like he was actually a bit more of a star and somebody that should be taken serious, man. So, but what you thought about this match there with Sami Zayn and Carrion Killer Cross?
I mean, it was perfect, man. I knew that pipe was gonna come out at some point. Everything was perfect. I would change nothing about this match. It was perfect for the story. It was great for Carrion to get a win. Everything was perfect.
Yeah, man. What you thought, Spook, about the Sami Zayn and Karrion Cross, man? You think time for Karrion Cross to elevate, get out of Sami Zayn's shadow, or we gonna see Sammy come back and really kind of get the momentum back on his side?
No, Sammy need to take a break, man. Karrion, I think he's pretty solid, man. I want to see him, keep going, man. I like this. I like his size. I like, how his build. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely need to be, in there, getting some more camera time, man, and some more in the ring times. Yeah, he definitely pretty solid, man. I rock with him.
So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens with Sami Zayn and Karrion Cross. See what these guys are gonna do moving forward. Hopefully, somebody gets elevated to that next level out of it. But I don't know if it's gonna be Sammy. He's been around for a minute. It ain't happened yet, so we'll kind of see. But we had the moment we had been waiting for and building towards the entire night. Whether or not Dominic Mysterio would be cleared to wrestle and defend his title at SummerSlam against AJ Styles, and lo and behold, to everyone's non-surprise, he was cleared tonight. Hit AJ from behind, and yet their final backstage segment of the night definitely featured Dominic and AJ throughout the night, and to build towards a segment, which, if we're being honest, was a lot interesting than some of these matches they had on the show. So they did a good job of building up this decision, and somehow, some way, the doctor still had to go do some notes, but Dominic knew that he was cleared, so I wasn't quite sure on how that worked. But no, it was a very strange way to deliver the message, but I guess we still getting a match at SummerSlam. So, what you thought about this build up with AJ and Dominic? Spook, you thought he was does it make it more interesting to see these guys than just if they got one of these quick matches like Punk and Gunther?
Man, the night was perfect, man. The night was perfect, man. Like the whole, I didn't see the first segment when he whatever he did on the first time, but for the rest of the evening, man, it was perfect, man. Like they definitely, what I'm saying, they definitely built this one up, man. You know what I'm saying? Dom, played the little role of, I'm so hurt, and every time he was out there, man, AJ was popping up, just letting him know, hey, you still can't touch me. I'm not here to touch you. I'm just trying to find out what's going on, man. I'm just trying to find out what. It was a good build up.
And for somebody like AJ, who's normally not traditionally known for charisma and promo abilities, things of that, well, more so promo ability, he got to play characters. He got to play a few different characters tonight. I mean, he got some dress up in there. So I don't know if that was a dream of his to play different characters in the world of wrestling, but he got a chance to do it, man. But does it make it a more interesting match for you, Stan, or you think the best of this whole thing is now behind us?
Nah, it's gonna be good, man. I love AJ. I love Dom, and they gonna have a great match. For a minute there, I thought Dom was gonna play the whole "Hey, AJ touched me before I was cleared" when he was doing the CPR on him. I thought they was gonna go with that angle, but nah, it's gonna be a great match. It's kind of weird that they really haven't let. I mean, I know they did the storyline; he was hurt. But I mean, that man hasn't wrestled in like what, a month and a half, 2 months, probably.
Yeah, it's been a minute. We haven't seen Dominic do much of anything in a good while, so we definitely don't really know what to expect. He has Judgment Day, so that can easily help him retain. I don't even know if that's best for business. I don't know that AJ needs a title, but it could wrap up this whole thing. But it's at least been building some interest leading into this match, unlike some of these other ones that's just kind of happening so fast. So
Yeah.
they got several segments tonight on Monday Night Raw, maybe 3 or 4 in one night. So imagine what they could still be able to do moving forward. But it's going to be a little different because now he's cleared and he's already attacked AJ Styles. So Dominic's got some receipts coming for that. But no, we got a good bit of matches been announced for SummerSlam so far. This is definitely one of them, and they got a chance to, I don't know. This might low key steal the show. This might be that one. They
Yeah.
have that ability based on their wrestling styles to really be that match that everyone leaves and say, yeah, that might have been match of the night right there. So I wouldn't be mad if they kicked off the night, honestly, whether it was night 1 or night 2. That's
Yeah.
definitely a solid match to kick off. And AJ has been known to kick off big events, so they definitely like him in that spot for the PLEs. So after this, we had Io Sky versus Stephanie Verker, the match they've been building to. This match was okay. Nothing really wrong here. Everything seemed to be pretty solid with the match. It ended with some interference. It got really crowded, which I wasn't expecting because I didn't realize that Io or Steph had so much baggage somehow. But somehow, some way, Chelsea got involved with Piper Niven and Alba Fire and her crew. Naomi got involved, and then it led to the Rhea Ripley coming out. And I'm just like, when did everybody?
That started last week.
Yeah, so it was just a little confusing because Chelsea should be hating Julia, who is now the title holder of the title she had previously held before Zelina. So I would think she'd be over there, but she's on Monday Night Raw wreaking havoc. Naomi, I guess she came out because of Io Sky and that whole situation, and then Rhea. It just was. Did Rhea protect Io? I mean, Yeah, so I don't know. It's just
Yeah. Well,
I
because
just
in that triple threat, Rhea and Io are faces, and
mm-hmm.
Naomi's the heel. So the face is gonna look out for the other faces in the build-up, and then of course when the match happens, they'll probably try to eliminate Naomi, and then but yeah,
So the winner of that match is the one Stephanie is facing at Clash of Champions.
pairs. Yeah,
Okay. So so basically Chelsea and her crew had literally no business being out there. That's
they were out there for Stephanie because like Stephanie, well, was it SmackDown? It was like the last SmackDown. Yeah, it was SmackDown. Like
mm-hmm.
something happened, and
Uh-huh.
like Stephanie had a match, which was weird because she's on a Raw,
Mm-hmm.
but she had a match against it was either Alba Fire, I think it was Alba Fire
Mm-hmm.
on SmackDown, and then like they got involved in it.
Yeah, the and you can tell by like what it takes for you to explain it that none of this really made any sense. Like it just really doesn't make any sense.
It's just weird how they're doing stuff now, man.
You know, we don't understand why this
Like
happened.
it's like nothing makes sense because Chelsea is like they're SmackDown superstars.
Mm-hmm.
Like if Jimmy came over tonight, we know why.
Mm-hmm.
To help his cousin.
We know why because
Mm-hmm.
to help out
Mm-hmm.
Roman,
Right.
to help out Jay, like we
Right.
know that. But it's like, all right, like I don't even know how this beef with like Chelsea and Stephanie started. It's weird.
And you're coming across lines to do it. At least LA Knight was going after Seth Rollins. Now, once Seth Rollins got injured, we ain't seen LA Knight on SmackDown or Raw. So I
I
don't know
know
if he got injured.
they trying to blame my man like he the
Um,
one that did it.
man, it's tough, man. I mean, but Chelsea crossing the line over there, coming over, I'm not sure how that helps, man. I just didn't really understand it. But this was our last match of the night, not to be confused with our main event of the night, which saw Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Paul Heyman come out to be interrupted by Roman Reigns, who was advertised tonight that he will be in Houston tonight, and there he was. Bunch of back and forth words. It went on a little long for what it was going to end. I was really surprised that they lasted that they did that much talking. Paul Heyman's just genius as usual. Immediately tries to act like he want Roman back and he can come and lead this new group and this new faction. Paul Heyman was really good tonight, per usual. This thing broke down as we expected it would. Roman Reigns got into it with Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Jey Uso ended up coming out, helping him out with those guys standing tall. So I think we're still building towards that match. But what you thought about this promo, Spook, man? This way we ending and where this direction is, and what Bronson Reed had on his feet tonight? I couldn't.
I forgot the name of them joints, man. They was
It's like the Air Tech Challenge trainers or something
that
like that.
the Paul Agassi shoes, or is it his shoes, or
I can't remember whose
I
shoes it
came back. They
was.
came out a long time ago. They was popping,
Yeah,
but they really
Mm.
didn't get the pop that they was looking for.
yeah, they did a re-release on them. It's like the Air Tech Challenge.
What you thought about this one, man? What you thought about this segment at the to close the show out tonight, Spook?
Oh, it's pretty good, man. It can build up for that the little tag team match against Jay and Rome and versus Braun and Bronson Reed. Yeah, like you said, there was a lot of little talking, man. That was, you know, yeah, just I guess just building up the story between him and Paul. What happened, and what really made Roman and all this kind of stuff. So, it was an okay segment. To me, it was nothing major.
Yeah. So yeah, it just went a little long. Stan, what you thought, man? And I'll ask you what Braun Breaker had on his feet.
Just some regular old like Nike running shoes, bro. Like, and he usually wear Jordans, man. I was kind of
Braun Breaker just
disappointed.
found something to put on.
Yeah, Roman kind of disappointed me. It's just because like I like Forged, but I like Forged with Nike Air on the back. And unfortunately, the red cements do not have the Nike Air on the back. They have the Jumpman on the back. That's why I don't own those. But I mean, Roman got a Jordan contract, so he gonna get any and everything anyway. But not the segment. It did go on a little long. I was kind of waiting for it all to break down. It's crazy how they have not announced the tag match yet, but everyone know which way it's going. But I guess you don't have to because this has been building up for like ever. So this has a solid build up because it's been going on forever.
Mm-hmm.
And And yeah, like I don't know, and it was funny though because a few parts of it when Bronson was holding the suitcase, he was pointing to it like he the one about to catch in. It was just like all I don't know. It was yeah.
Yeah, well,
This was an interesting episode
yeah,
tonight.
segment ended the night. The segment ended the night, promo ended the night, and that was Monday Night Raw tonight. Overall, it was okay. I mean, it had a couple of moments trying to push and further some storylines. Still being able to get Lyra in there and help build up her match with Becky and Gunther and Punk, and obviously this segment at the end, which makes me wonder where that's going to fit on the card or what that's going to look like if these guys are potentially main eventing SummerSlam on night one. I think it's safe to say night two belongs to Cody and John Cena. So night one, we're just trying to figure out who that's going to be, and then whoever those next two big matches are is probably going to open the show out. The ladies might get one of them, but I wouldn't be surprised if AJ and Dom get that other spot to open up the night, just based on the way they typically do things. But that was Monday Night Raw tonight. We will be right back here next week, July 28th, covering Monday Night Raw once again. Please don't forget to like. Please don't forget to subscribe. We definitely appreciate all the support. I appreciate you jumping on with me tonight, Stan. Appreciate you, Spook, jumping on tonight. So we'll get right back at it next week, man. We'll jump on this thing, and hopefully Monday Night Raw keeps us awake and don't put us to sleep.
Nah, it'll be better. It'll be better next week, man. It's
Is it the go
it's
home show? It is the go home show, right?
uh-huh.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
should we should be getting something a little
Yeah,
better.
yeah, yeah. You
Everybody,
gonna see Randy Orton out there. You gonna see everybody.
yeah, it's got to be a
Yeah,
good one, man. So we're gonna get ready for that. But in the meantime, man, I'm gonna catch up with y'all boys a little later, man. We're right back here next week on the Wrestle for Real podcast.
yeah.
All right,
Already
Rob.
go,
All right,
man.
Stan.